Welcome back, everyone. With the stock market continuing to prove how unpredictable it can be, I believe it serves as a good reminder. Now, what is that reminder, you may be asking? That you can't worry about the uncontrollable. So the only thing left to do is trust that your holdings will provide the results that you set out to achieve within your portfolio. Now, in my case, I seek out high-quality dividend growth companies that will provide me a strong compounding effect. So today, I want to share with you my top 3 dividend stocks for the foreseeable future. So stick around. Alright, so I want to start off with a quick portfolio update here. We're currently sitting at 946 and our return is negative 3.57. Now, if you can remember, about a week ago we were at negative 7 something, so we have made a little bit of a comeback here. But if I scroll down to our holdings, there's 3 things that really stand out to me. The first being that Microsoft is in the green for the first time for us for a while, so I think they carried the majority of the weight. But also, the second thing is that vich, the new addition, is immediately in the green. So that's good. That's a really good start for them. And the third thing, this is a negative, is that Microsoft is down 18.23% for us. So I'm not all that concerned with them. What I think happened there is that we bought in at a high price, and I do think they are still even a little bit overvalued, but I'm going to keep buying them, and we'll see what happens. But let's get into today's episode with our top 3 dividend stocks, and the first is being Microsoft. Now, my favorite company to invest in is Microsoft. They're currently priced at $332.42, and they are up 37% year to date. And over the past year, they're up 47%. Now, their forward dividend yield is 0.91%, so there's definitely room for growth there. And now, if we go over and look at their financials, all their total revenue has ever done is increase. And if we go down and look at the net income, it's done much of the same thing. So let's head on over and let's look at their dividends. So their dividend history, 18 years of consecutive dividend growth. You can see that here on this chart. If we zoom it out, all it does is increase, okay? So that's exactly what we're looking for. And now my final note on Microsoft is I think that they've done an absolutely fantastic job of kind of weaving their way into everyone's everyday life. So Microsoft isn't going anywhere, and this is definitely my favorite company to buy, and I think this is a good price. So let's move on to the next one. And the next company is Vici Properties. Now, if you watched the last video, you know that I recently added Vici Properties to the portfolio. They're currently trading at $29.36, and over the past year, they're down 4.43%, and year to date, they're down 7.53%. Now, their forward dividend yield is 5.68%. And if we go over here and look at their dividends, their dividend history, they have increased their dividend for the past 4 years. And they've only been public since 2018. So they're doing a very good job of that. And the last thing that I want to bring up is that I think that their biggest competitor, or something that people are weighing back and forth between maybe, is Vici or Realty Income. I see a lot of people investing in Realty Income Corp, and I don't want to say that's bad, but I much prefer Vici. And I really think that the biggest difference maker is that Vici is primarily focused with their casinos, with their rental properties to casinos in Vegas, and I think that Vegas is a city that you want to be invested in. And Realty Income is involved with more of brick and mortar, so I don't think that that has as good of a trajectory on a 10 to 20 year outlook as what Vici has. Now let's get to the third company, which is United Health Group. And this isn't a company that I'm currently invested in, but it has been on my watch list for a while. They're currently priced at $524.13, and over the past year, they're up 4.87%, and year to date, they're up 1.06. Now, they have a good forward dividend yield of 1.43%, but again, over here, I find comfort that the quant for Seeking Alpha has it as a strong buy and the analysts have it as a buy. So it makes me feel like I'm not crazy just getting lost in these numbers that you're about to see. These total revenues are crazy, guys. It starts over here at 122 and all this thing does is boom. So they have quite the revenue, and all it does is increase. And that's what I like to see. And going over here with their net income starts at 555, and then all it does is increase. So this is a pretty monster company, okay? So let's go over here and take a look at their dividends. Now, you go over here and look at their dividend history, 13 years of consecutive dividend growth, and this right here, this is exactly what you want to see. That is exactly what you want to see right there. So I think this is an absolutely fantastic company, and I have been kind of teeter-tottering between investing in them. Now, their payout ratio, this is another good thing, another good stat for them, 29%. Really, anything under, I consider anything under, 60% is pretty decent. They're at 29%. I think this is a fantastic company. You might see me investing in this soon. I'm really weighing the pros and the cons of it, trying to find out a little bit more. So I am invested in the two of the three companies. So I obviously have Microsoft. This is my number one holding. If I were to rank them, this is my number one holding. And then I do own Vici, and I will be buying them. So in the next episode, you'll see I currently own $61 and $116. I'll primarily be buying those two. And we'll have to see in the future if I do invest in United Health Group. But those are the top three today: Microsoft, Vici, and United Health Group. Thanks for watching, guys.